Okay, everybody, we're going to start the Rodan on Fields webinar. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will try to keep this to 30 minutes. Right now, all of your lines are muted. If you have any questions as we're talking, write them down on a piece of paper, and then at the end, you will be able to type them into the little box on the lower right-hand side of your screen, and we will go over questions and answer them at the end. Tonight, you have myself. My name is Jackie Weiser. I live in Germantown, Wisconsin. Andrew Namel, he lives in Fort Myers, Florida. And Deb Johns lives in Appleton, Wisconsin. The three of us will be your hosts tonight. We are really looking forward to sharing fields with you. We're going to start the webinar by each of us are going to share our stories of how Rodan on Fields came into our lives. So I'm going to start with my story. I have been a passionate dental hygienist for 17 years, and I truly love helping people, my patients. I first heard of Rodan on Fields 2 years ago when my friend Christy, who also is a dental hygienist, she had started her business with Rodan on Fields. And she had her business launch party, and I attended that, but I was not looking for new skincare, and I was not looking for a business opportunity because I was newly married about a month into my marriage, and I was a little bit overwhelmed with my life. Um, so I remember being at a presentation, but really not listening to much that was being presented that night. Let's say, or for me, life kind of throws me some curveballs at times, and I was going down this new road, and I ended up traveling down a different path because 6 months after being married, I was facing divorce, and I was looking for a way to earn some money because I had some bills that needed to be paid, and I remembered Christy and her business, so I went back to my friend Christy and I asked her, what are you making with your Rodan Fields business? Because I'm looking for a way to make some extra income. And when she shared with me what she was making, my jaw pretty much hit the floor, and I wanted to learn more. So I asked her a bunch of questions. Um, I researched the doctors, and Christy told me that this company was there was no parties involved with being a consultant or having your business. I didn't have to have inventory, and there's paperwork. Um, and I was really interested by hearing those things. And once I really wrapped my brain around that I would be working with the doctors who created Proactive, I knew how well known Proactive was. I basically just jumped in and I started my business. That was 18 months ago, and it really gave me a great positive focus during a really hard time in my life. And the people that I've met along this way, I started my business in December, and then I met actually Deb Johns, who you'll meet soon. I met her in January. I jumped on and went to. We had a summit convention in Nashville, and I remember I was in the airport and I met this Deb Johns, and now here we are speaking together tonight. So the friendships are great. The income that has been given to me has been a positive thing for me, and I see that potential can just continue to grow, and it's my plan B. I've been a hygienist for 17 years, so it's nice to look forward to a new avenue with my career. So I'm going to hand the camera over to Andrew, and he's going to share his story. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Namo, coming to you from Fort Myers, Florida. My RNF story it's more of a simpler one. I'm a medical assistant by trade. I've worked in dermatology for the past 6 years. Decided I needed to go back to school. Nursing really wasn't my thing anymore, but I had to find a way of income in order to supplement my job while I was going to school. I didn't want to take away from the learning or anything like that, anything that was going to inhibit my future progress. So one of the PAs that worked at the office that I was employed at the time, she was actually a Rodan Fields consultant. And she had talked to myself and my business partner, Julie Gallo, a few times. And it sounded kind of good. I had a few friends who had done some other things like this, such as vitamin supplements and all that kind of stuff. And I was kind of turned off from it due to the inventory they had to keep and the constant ordering and this and that and all the hoops. So pretty much, Jen and I sat down. We discussed what was going on, how it was going to work, all the fine details. It took a few times, but finally we came back around. We decided to invest, and ever since then it's been fantastic. I love being able to not have to punch a clock. On the days when it's beautiful outside here in Florida, I can sit by the pool. I can go to the beach as long as I have Wi-Fi. I can do everything right from my computer. It's super convenient. It's super easy. I make my own hours. It's fantastic. Um, I don't really. I've only been doing it for a short time, and I have zero regret as of this moment. Not one thing I would change or take back and redo. Um, but long story short, that's pretty much my story. And from here I'll hand it over to Deb, and she'll get you from there.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
You're good, Deb.
Okay, excellent. I'm sorry you can't see me. I'm not quite sure what the debacle is there. I myself was introduced to this business 9 months prior to ever really looking at it as a business. I practice anesthesia for a living, kind of felt like I had a good road, never thought I needed anything else in my life. What happened is I ended up seeing a picture of myself with the friend who kept introducing me to Rodan & Fields, and I was blown away. She was 3 years older and looked a lot younger. So at that point, I had said to her, I want all the products. And she said, no, you want the business. And it's hard to consume in your head thinking of doing anything more when you already work 76 hours a week. So I had told her, I appreciate all that you have and offer me, but I'm doing anesthesia, and it's my passion. I love it. I love putting people to sleep. I love doing labor epidurals. It's really what I feel I went to school for. But I just want the products. So I used the products, and 2 weeks later, I had people saying, you've got a glow. What are you doing? And it was that moment I went home and I said to my husband, it's my aha moment. Take a look at this company. And he looked into it and he said, there is nothing to lose. These doctors are the Midas doctors of skincare. Everything they touch turns to gold. He's like, bottom line, you're paying for the products. Let's get them for a tax write-off. 2 weeks after using the products, joined the business, and 7 months later, went down to working 40 hours in anesthesia, and I sit here today, and I'm happy to say I'm done doing anesthesia. It's nothing I ever wanted to give up. I'm very passionate. I love doing anesthesia, but in my life, things changed, and most of us don't have a plan B. I was diagnosed with leukemia 3 years ago, and kind of thought I would do anesthesia for the rest of my life, and really didn't know what I was going to do when I had a hard time doing anesthesia at night and taking chemotherapy. I say God brought something across my path that totally was unplanned, and I'm excited to be able, we call it, my husband and I are on a tour right now. We are Premier Level 5, soon to be Elite, and we are traveling the United States doing a Locking Arms and Changing Lives tour and helping other people see what we have. And any of you on the phone tonight, if it's just your skincare or if it's a plan B, we have what can change anybody's life, and we're very passionate to share it. So we will step forward into the show and kind of tell you what we have here tonight. I'll tell you a little bit about our doctors. They're iconic. As I said, they truly have the Midas touch of skincare. And what that means is everything they touch turns to gold. They had Proactiv in a matter of 7 years. They took Proactiv, they took it into 167 countries and made it #1. That's a 20% market share that they had with just acne. They knew they didn't want to have to just be in an acne market. They're best friends. They wanted to leave a legacy. They took that forward and they said, we are practicing dermatologists. Every day we see in our office people with 4 main issues. We want to be able to affect masses. And that's when they looked at it and decided it's something that we want to do bigger and more global. We want to go from just doing a Proactiv and acne market. We want to take it to a bigger market. 4 main things in skincare, and that's where they moved it forward. We are now in the United States and very excited. We went into Canada February 2nd, and we just literally put our toes in Canada. We hardly have any consultants, and a very exciting time to get us up and growing there. Moving forward, we look at the next area that we have, And what we have to show is what these doctors have done for many. If you want to take us forward one more, Jackie. So let's look at now and then, where we were. So what the doctors did is they said, this is big. What we see, our products, people are coming in the office all the time for these four main things, four main regimens. One to get rid of brown spots, one to get rid of adult unblemished or adult acne, one to get rid of sensitive rosacea, eczema, bug bites, sunburns, and the fourth, we all have aging skin. What they realized, they put us in high-end retail, so that would be like your Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Nordstrom's. How do we become number one in a place like that that's not in every state? They sat and they did the studies. The studies showed improved. It was all word of mouth. So through word of mouth, we were growing, and we were growing big. And they realized we're completely in the wrong venue. The girl behind the counter had no value in selling our products. But us as passionate people who see the difference in our skin, it's very easy for us to share and tell people. As I sit here tonight in Duluth telling these people the story of myself, I am very passionate. I used Reverse. I had melasma forever, could never get rid of it. I've shared with a group of 12 people that are all getting registered for a Reverse. That is how this works. It's all through social media. It's all through sharing. It is literally a grassroots program that we have going and moving forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at our regimens that we have. So what Rodan & Fields has, they see in their office, they practice as dermatologists four main regimens. Number one, Reverse. Reverse gets rid of the melasma, gets rid of the brown spots. It literally cleans the slate. Get your skin back to glowing. Our second line is Unblemish. Unblemish is for adult acne. It is for, we have 11-year-olds on this. So anybody who says they've used Proactiv and isn't getting results, they need to look at our Unblemish. The big difference is our dose is different, our step 3 is different. These products will guarantee results. I tell each and every person, if you use Proactiv and love it, we're not here to switch you. But if you are looking for a product that will get you results because your Proactiv quit working, come and see us. Soothe, our third line, is for sensitive skin, rosacea, eczema. It is for people who have bug bites. It's sunburns. It is in everybody's first aid kit. It is something I carry with me everywhere I go. I go out running and I end up with a flushed face. Not that I'm running fast, but it still gets me red. I go ahead and put the Soothe 2 and 3 on. Amazing. And then our fourth and our flagship, our goal is to get everybody to our Redefine line. Redefine is truly our flagship for aging. Number one, it's a mask. The mask is a pore minimizer. It literally tightens your skin, gets rid of your wrinkles. Number 2 is Spanx for the face. It's the pore minimizer. Number 3 is our sunscreen. What you'll find is it is going to, number 3 is going to help people with sunscreen. It's going to help people with getting rid of wrinkles. It's going to help people with all of us that are aging each and every day. Andrew, I'm going to have you take over from here and kind of go through these products.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Deb. So what I'm going to do, as we all know, there's not a single ingredient, that can just treat everything. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. So Rodan & Fields, they came up with the great multi-med therapy. Like I said, there's not just a one-step process. So, there is more than one thing you have to put on. But the products are delivered to give you the right ingredients in the right formulations in the right order to help achieve that skin that you're looking for. Like Deb said, there's about 3 to 4 steps in each one. They're all numbered, so it's really easy. Start with 1, finish at 3 or 4. So what I'm going to do is I'd like to go ahead and go over Soothe with you a little bit here. Again, as Deb said, it's a great way to reduce inflammation, which causes redness. Another good thing about this is that Soothe has a proprietary peptide blend exclusive to only R&F. So you're not going to find it in anything else that you can find over the counter at your high-end retail, anything like that. For the men, it's great for after shaving. You can get rid of that redness and some of those irritations or the bumps you might get around the neck. And for the women as well, when it comes to shaving the legs or whatever else you have going on there. Deb also said this is great too. I've used it myself. Unfortunately, sometimes if you forget that sunscreen out in the sun on those nice bright days, you can wind up with that dreaded sunburn. This kind of helps soothe everything, no pun intended, but calm everything down and get you back to normal there. Go ahead and, yeah, see with the legs and the face there, that's great. Can I get the next slide, Jackie? Okay, unblemished. This is an awesome one. Again, Deb was talking about this. Even the younger people can use this, but it's great for adults as well. It's a great way to stop and prevent the adult acne breakouts that are very dreaded by men and women alike. It's a 3-step 4 process with the hyperpigmentation, which is those little blemish marks that you see there. This is great with the toner to kind of lighten them. If that's not really what your skin has, you can go with just a clarifying toner to kind of even everything out. The last part on that, and this is most important through all the regimens, I believe, is the sunscreen. No matter how hard you're working to try to get the skin tone or the complex that you're looking for, you have to use the sunscreen. That's going to be your key right there to all these processes. If you don't use the sunscreen, I hate to say it, but you're pretty much spinning your tires. So when you're using these, make sure you use protection, sunscreen, hats, all that fun stuff. Next slide, Jackie. Okay, reverse. This right here, this is my favorite. I did buy this for my mother, and I have another person who has used it before. Great results. I do have to get some pictures up on my Facebook and such. You know, the acne, sometimes it can make you feel self-conscious, even embarrassed, but this is good for reversing all that stuff. Again, there's no one that couldn't use this product. It's pretty much the secret weapon. You know, it takes care of exfoliating, takes care of dullness or even uneven skin tone, so it'll bring everything right back to normal. A clean slate, if you will. So give you a nice clean slate to start with. The bonus of this is that it also helps reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and it will leave your skin just a brighter complex overall. And last but not least, this is just about the PC perks. This is what you should do if you have questions about this is make sure that you contact your consultant who invited you to the webinar tonight, so then that way they can go over all the finer details and answer any personalized questions that you might have. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and give it back to Jackie.
Thank you, Andrew. And I'm going to go over the 4th regimen and the tools that the doctors created. What if you could turn your bathroom into a virtual skincare clinic? Well, now you can. These doctors have truly thought of everything. This 4th regimen is called Redefine. It's for the appearance of lines, pores, and loss of firmness. I'm going to start in with some before and after photos. I think photos speak volumes on how these products and tools really do deliver amazing results. This slide is showing Vicky, yes, Vicky. And 4 months ago, she was considering a facelift, and now it's the furthest thing from her mind. These are her results on the right-hand side after using Redefine regimen for 3.5 months, along with the multifunction eye cream and the AmpMD roller. And my favorite quote from hers is, she said, "I can see the bottom of my wrinkles and I don't have to hold my eyelids up to put eye makeup on." So as she continues, her results are only going to continue to get better and better, but you can totally see just how amazing her skin is. The next person I want to share with you is Danita. Danita had skin cancer on her right cheek there. You can see the scar in that first picture. In a matter of 4 months, she was able to really change her skin. At first, she started using the overnight restorative cream with the night renewing serum. On the upper right-hand corner, you can see that picture. And then in the lower left box, it shows that she used Reverse with the AmpMD a couple of nights a week to get rid of the dark marks. And then in the final picture at the end of 4 months, that was in January, Her skin is even toned, smooth, and you do not see even any scarring from where they removed the skin cancer. So I think this results photo speaks loud and clear. We want to talk about the clinical trials, the results that the doctors perform. They do testing on their products, and with the redefined regimen, after 8 weeks of use, 100 people, or 100% of people saw an improvement in their texture. With the macro exfoliator, 100% saw improvement in their texture after just 4 weeks of using the macro exfoliator. With the AmpMD, 100% results, again, with many of these markings here. And Acute Care 2, we can see 75% after 12 weeks of using Acute Care, people saw reduction in the depth of the crow's feet. So we don't want to get too clinical, too technical, but we do love, and I know I love, that these doctors do clinical studies and they have these amazing numbers to prove that their products and tools are really making a difference with people's skin. Next, I'm going to review with you the macro exfoliator tool. Is that silver tool on the left-hand side of your screen. What it is it has a diamond tip. Some of us refer this to, we call it like our face sucker. Basically, it's like a little vacuum that removes dead skin cells from your face. You can use this tool once a week. And basically, the philosophy is we need to remove dead skin cells once a week to get the benefits from the ingredients in the products that we're using throughout the rest of the week. So I typically do my macro exfoliating on a Sunday night, takes 5 minutes. The doctors have a DocSmart mode, so it's very easy. It tells me what areas of my face to go to. It's already set with the length of time and the level needed. So I can remove up to 5 million dead skin cells in that 5-minute session. And I wake up Monday morning and my skin is absolutely smooth and gorgeous. I love using this tool. The other tool that the doctors created is on the right-hand side. That is the AmpMD tool. It has 192 surgical needles on a roller ball. When I say needles, you probably might be thinking, "Oh, that sounds scary," but it really is not scary at all. It's very gentle. It basically it's called fractionation when it gently fractionates the dermis layer, the skin layer, to allow the ingredients from your products to really get into the skin and perform what needs to be done to change the skin. This is Acute Care. I'm excited to share this with you. It's a product that was released this year and it's huge. Acute Care is liquid cone technology, which features tiny cones made of hyaluronic acid and peptides. The doctors created this, and the hyaluronic acid and the peptides, they melt into the wrinkles upon contact with the skin. Hyaluronic acid is a water, it's a magnet that absorbs, you can think of it as a magnet, it's not a magnet, but think of it like a magnet absorbing 10,000 times its weight in water. It works best on hydrated skin. This came out in February this year, and it's really exciting time because just now in August, this product is available in Canada. So I want to make mention of that. Acute Care is an alternative option to, if you know people using an injectable filler, this is so much better, I think, because, well, it's painless, it's less expensive, there's no chance for botched up results. We've all seen some people on those Hollywood magazines with kind of scary looking faces after some of those injectable filler appointments. And with Rodan & Fields, we do have a 60-day money back guarantee. So I think we have, 4 key points right there that share this product is really a win-win and delivers amazing results. Our test results show that the liquid cone melts after 6 hours. Therefore, it is recommended to use the Acute Care while you sleep. Our tagline is fill a wrinkle while you sleep. So it really is that easy. It kind of looks like a little patch, or kind of referred to almost like a Band-Aid size patch that the liquid cones are in that patch. It's important to apply acute care to a single wrinkle or a set of wrinkles for 10 applications over 4 weeks. Um, so the clinical trials show results last for 12 weeks. Then you will need to use the acute care again. As a dental hygienist, I like to reference this to kind of like teeth whitening. If somebody's going to whiten their teeth for initially for a 2 week period, and they're going to, drink coffees and teas, and they're going to have to eventually whiten their teeth again, maybe 6 months or a year down the road, just to kind of get that amped up result of the whitening that they did initially. And acute care is the same thing. You're going to have to continue use and do maintenance on your wrinkles. Our skin needs attention daily to get to look our best. This slide shows Holland. She's a consultant and she's a friend of ours. And in the middle by her eyebrows, we call those the 11s. She's got those 11 lines there. And after 2 weeks of using the acute care patch, her 11s are pretty much gone. I think these are amazing results. Last thing I want to talk about and share with you is our enhancements and essentials lines. The doctors created some amazing mineral peptide powder, which contains an SPF of 20. We have a light, medium, and a bronze color. They have an amazing microdermabrasion paste for exfoliating dead skin cells on the body. I love to use a microdermabrasion paste before I use from the Essentials line their Sunless Tanner. I live in Wisconsin, so it's nice to have a little healthy glow in our long winter season. So the Sunless Tanner, the microdermabrasion paste, and our body lotion, well, basically everything from this screen are pretty much my favorites. I love everything of Rodan & Fields. So I am going to hand it over to Deb, and she's going to finish out our webinar.
Hey there, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
How am I doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, Deb, you're good.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Perfect. Thank you. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. So I will end this and we'll keep it short. Couple things I just want to reiterate to people is, I look at my life and I look at where I was and what I've done. Nobody ever planned on going to school for 10 years, paying $100,000 in student loans, and working for somebody else for the rest of their life. I truly was behind the doors of CEOs who were telling me what I had to do. Anesthesia definitely was my passion. I love what I did. But as I've said, my life changed. What these doctors have given us is a gift. Anybody, anyone, anywhere can redefine their life. We have house cleaners who have totally changed their life. Their goal was to make a couple $1,000s a month. I have people who wanted to make a couple $100s a month. It is all within what's your reach and what you want. And I always say our theory is lock arms with us, be willing to work, be willing to be coachable, and we can take you to any level. We've got the tool, we've got the doctors. They are the Midas doctors of skincare, and they will take you anywhere. I liken it to 20 years ago when they started Proactive. Where would you be today if you would have joined them? It's an incredible opportunity for each and everybody. It is all what you're willing to do. So it's a chance to redefine your future and look at what your life can be. Moving forward to the next slide. One of the biggest things people ask us each and every day is why direct selling? This is what I love most. When I had the chance to meet Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields, one of the things they said to me was, you're a nurse anesthetist. How in the world did you find us in the world of skincare? And I literally had the chance to share with them my story. And my story literally goes back to what I already told you guys. I had the chance to try the products, people noticed, and I realized the business opportunity. I liken it to 20 years ago. If we would have had the chance to join them with Proactive, where would each and every one of you be today? And I see that myself today. I can't imagine replacing doing anesthesia, and I see it, and I foresee what the future holds. It is an incredible opportunity. I truly believe that each and everybody can do anything they want. It's our chance, our time. These doctors have given us a gift. They never take a dime from this company. All their goal is truly is to change skin and change lives. We are truly looking at the top 10 entrepreneurs of the year. You look at Oprah Winfrey, you look at Tory Burch, the Spanx lady, you look at Kate Spade. Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields are the two that have offered you the chance to partner with them. There's no opportunity out there like this. I feel blessed that they let us take this opportunity, and I am running with it. It has completely been a gift to us. The biggest thing is we are completely becoming the talk of the town. We do not pay a dime for what we have. What I see is each and every one of us have a chance to take these products and run with them. We really have the opportunity to take this. What the doctors have done, they've created these products, they've put them out there. We don't pay a dime for publication, and they do that for a reason. Each and every person in this business, they want to make sure the playing ground is the same. So you look at, I'm going to give you a couple examples. My good friend Megan Thomas, her husband is he ended up being, last year he was the, what do you call it, he played for the White Sox, and he was the Hall of Famer for the White Sox. So Megan Thomas's husband is the White Sox Hall of Famer. She can't put a big billboard up that says that we're amazing. Britney Spears' mom can't do the same. Here's what it is. We all have the same playing ground. Each and every one of us have the same opportunity. You can take this and run with this. This business will take you to different levels. The products are incredible, but if you see this as a business, it will change your life. It has completely changed our life. And as we're moving forward, going to the next slide, what we see is the rise of social media. Biggest, foremost thing, the doctors didn't want us to be in a position of having to go out and do home parties. They didn't want us to have to deliver products. The big thing is a webinar like this. We reach everybody in the United States and Canada. We have the opportunity to touch lives and change lives, all through a webinar. We don't have to be out doing home parties. I'm at home enjoying, as I'm sharing with you, what this can do for you. The cost of entry is minuscule. You look at what you would, if you were to start a business, okay, let's liken it to Starbucks. Starbucks is about $400,000 to start a business. You take that and change that to what we have, $1,000, you get all your products, you have the chance to earn your kit back, and you also have the chance to change lives and create a new life for yourself. That is incredible. What you find, high profit potential. Why? Because these doctors, everything they touch turns to gold. I've said it over and over. I tell people this, lock arms and let's go ahead and change lives together. It's an incredible opportunity. As we move forward to the next slide, one of the biggest things is, and I am blown away, our accolades that we get each and every day. I had a chance to win a trip to San Francisco, and you know, I've done anesthesia for 15 years. I've never won a trip anywhere. I had a chance. I won a trip to Napa. I won a trip to San Francisco. I've been out to Phoenix, and what I like most is these doctors are of the utmost. We win awards each and every day. Some of these awards blow me away. I had no idea what they meant or what they say, but what I can tell you is these doctors have a goal of changing what direct sales is. When people look at direct sales, they're nervous. They're nervous about what Amway did. They're nervous about what other direct sales did. I can tell you we are different. We will talk to you, we'll walk you through it, and we will change your life. We are so much better, we are on the upscale, and we are changing lives. And we have the opportunity for each and every one of you to move forward with something that can help you. It really takes, and I say this each and every day, if you are wanting to change your life, it takes something to change in your life. Take a look at what we have, because we can change your life with it. Going forward to the next slide are kits. The first and foremost, I tell everybody, it is important. When you become a business owner in this, I walk every day out the door with my purse. In my purse, I have our 2 tools, the macro exfoliator, the AMP MT. The 2 tools change people's lives. They see what it is, they get it, they move on. The $9.95 kit has 4 regimens, 1 for personal use. People ask me all the time, why do I need 4 regimens? You're going to want them. The key to this business is you've got to be passionate about everything we have. If you have those 4 regimens, you've tried them, you've put them on your kids, you put them on your friend, you put them on your neighbor, you will see the difference we're making. Each and every product we have is going to change a life of someone. Once you see that, you're going to be able to share it and be passionate about it. Going on, we'll see the next slide is going to be, how do you do this? How does it make it so easy? Just as we are here tonight, it's a turnkey business. It's literally online. The minute you sign up, you get 2 websites. You get a .com, you get a .biz. These are all tax write-offs. I did anesthesia for 15 years of my life. I had hardly any tax write-offs. This completely has changed my life for tax write-off. As I say, I'm on a little mini vacation. We're calling it our Changing Lives, Changing Tour, Changing Lives and Changing Skin Tour. We're in Duluth visiting friends, and we are literally, it's completely a tax write-off because we're here. What you get is you get a website, .com, .biz, .com. People sign up for the products. It becomes residual income. I will disclose this with everybody because it's common knowledge. This month alone, I push a button on my .com. I have $8,000 worth of residual sales. As a consultant, you can make, if you're above selling $600, you can make 31% off that. Incredible, unheard of. The next thing, as you start to build a team. Why is it important to build a team? Building a team is what's going to take you to different levels. It's going to take you to the road to RFX. I've won a trip to meet the doctors. As I told you, I shared my chance, what they've done for us. The RFX trip is every year. You can go out and meet the doctors, go to wherever they are. This next year is going to be Greece. Each and every one of you on this phone, I would love for you to join us and join us in what we can do, because I can guarantee you there's no other business, there's no other product out there like this. I say each and every day, I feel blessed that I found this and I took the time to listen to it. I'm the type of person who goes through life. I went through medical college, I went through medical school thinking I was destined to do one thing. I feel blessed that something else has been brought into my life because it has completely changed my life. I hope each and every one of you see the opportunity ahead of you, and I hope you lock arms with the person who brought you here tonight and figure out what it is you need to do, because we would love to have you join us in this journey, because we have a lot to give and a lot to share. Now we'll go to time to questions. If anybody has any questions, it's a perfect time. Jackie?
Yes.
You want to go ahead and head up the questions?
Yes. We have a question. How is Unblemish better than Proactive? Deb, do you want to answer that?
Absolutely. So I always tell people, if Proactive is working for you, I never want to switch you from Proactive to Unblemish. Unblemish is the adult dose of Proactive. So what you're going to find is if Proactive quit working, Unblemish is what you need. Our step 3 is truly the key to that. So step 3 is what you're going to find. It's a dual active chamber. It's kind of hidden behind the sun. It gets results. When Proactive was put out, unfortunately, it was put out and the effectiveness of it quits working.
Thank you.
Does that answer?
Yep. And then somebody else asked if the webinar was recorded. I did hit the record button tonight, so I will try to get that out to everybody. I'm a little bit new with IT stuff, but I am going to try to share it with all of the community. If there's no other questions right now, then what I'm going to say is we'll end. Sorry, we did go a little bit over tonight, but we had a great time. There's one more person popping in. Describe the 60-day policy. I think that question is regarding the 60-day money back. And what that means is by the time when you purchase products or even your business kit, you do have 60 days to return it and get a full refund if you are unhappy with your products. So I hope I answered that question. I think that's what she meant. But I think what we'll do is we'll end the session tonight. And if you do have any further questions that come up, just write them down and definitely ask the consultant that invited you to tonight's webinar, because that consultant will definitely be able to answer any questions that we didn't get to tonight, or maybe you didn't think of until you're laying in bed tonight. So thank you for joining us tonight. I had a great time. I know Deb and Andrew.
Jackie, hey,
yeah.
Can I step in here for a second?
Sure.
One of the things I think we didn't talk about is the 60-day. Right now, the company has an unprecedented offer. Anybody who joins the business right now until the end of August has a chance to earn their kit back. So I'm sitting in an event right now with 6 people who I said, you know what, look at the business aspect of this. And the business aspect of it allows you to get your tax write-off, get your products, and you have 60 days, empty bottle, money back guarantee, and you can earn your kit back. This is ending. It's an unbelievable time for this. So talk to whoever sent you. I'm happy to help you at any point, but it's really a kind of a gift that we've been giving, and take it and run with it because it will take you to different levels.
Yeah, that's what Deb is talking about, is the Fast Start program. So make sure to ask the consultant that shared the webinar tonight with you about the Fast Start program if you're interested in starting your business, because as Deb mentioned, we only have until the end of this month to take advantage of that. So, okay, thank you, everybody. Deb and Andrew, if you guys have anything to say, otherwise, I think we'll close because we did go over a little bit here. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.